Hey everybody, Chef John from Maris Dining, hoping you're having a fantastic holiday weekend. Happy Independence Day to everyone. And today we're going to be doing dry rub chicken drumsticks on a wood fire grill. Stay tuned. Alright, let's have a look at what we're working with today. So I got some nice chicken drumsticks from the store, packet of cheapo taco seasoning, some kosher salt, and some water. We're going to brine our chicken first. This is a 1/4 cup of salt to 2.5 cups of water. The rule of thumb is a 10 to 1. So that's 10 1/4 cups of water and 1/4 cup of salt. So I'm going to go ahead and take the chicken, place it in the bowl. Add the salt. Add the water. Stir until thoroughly dissolved. Brining is really crucial for getting some good flavor out of meat. You can brine pork, you can brine turkey, you can brine chicken, you can brine seafood even. Most of the time you really don't brine steak or beef. That's the one exception. Right here, going to let this go and dissolve fully. So again, guys, 10 to 1. 10 to 1 is the trick. Okay. So this is going to go in the fridge. It can sit in the fridge for an hour, up to 3-4 hours before it might get a little over the top. So we'll just go ahead and put it in for an hour, and then I'll see you back here in a bit. Okay, guys, we're back. The chicken has been brined. It was in the fridge for an hour in the brine, and I've got that taco seasoning. I want to make one thing really clear about the rub itself. The reason why you do a dry rub as opposed to a wet sauce or a marinade is because it kind of acts differently on the grill, and when it hits the heat, it creates a little crust. In the United States, when people think of barbecue, it's interesting. Grilling outside and whatnot, most of the sauces that they use are really sweet. A lot of sugar, a lot of corn syrup, and that's fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having some nice sweet flavors when you're grilling outside, but what happens is it kind of doesn't give the meat, the sugar burns before there's enough time for the meat to actually cook thoroughly and crisp up and all that good stuff. So a dry rub gives you the opportunity to do that. So it imparts a lot of flavor, and it at the same time, it gives you a little more of a chance before the sugar that would normally be on your sauce burns. I mean, heck, you can just go ahead and put the stuff right on the grill. You don't need a marinade or a sauce or a rub or anything. Grilled meat tastes great unto itself. A little salt and pepper, you're good to go. Real authentic barbecue is just that usually. It's just usually salt and pepper, especially Texas mesquite barbecue. So anyways, I also wanted to say the reason why I chose just an inexpensive taco seasoning is because a lot of times when you go to the grocery store, you'll see all the different spices laid out, the chili powder, the cumin, all that stuff. If you don't have that at home, it's really expensive to get like a whole jar. And a lot of times, if you just want to have a one-off, these seasoning packets are great. And you don't have to get taco seasoning. You can get chili seasoning. You can get fajita seasoning. It really is more about just getting something that's going to give you a nice crust. And like I said, you can make your own. You can experiment. You could do chipotle. You could do coffee is great. Just black pepper and salt. You could do like crushed garlic. You could do different Indian spices if you wanted, like curry, coriander, garam masala. You could do a Mediterranean style with some herbs, like some rosemary and thyme. Really, the possibilities are endless. But what I was saying is the real trick is to create a different kind of a application of when it's actually going to hit the grill and the hot metal and the smoke. All right, so we're going to head outside. We're going to get going on the grilling. Okay, guys. So I've got my trusty Lodge hibachi here. I can't stress enough that if you don't have any kind of, newfangled fancy piece of equipment, a propane gas stove, a propane gas grill, a Weber charcoal grill, your oven at home, a smoker, anything you got, a campfire, it really is just about working with the tools you have. So please don't feel that this recipe is not going to work if you don't have, this particular item that I have. I just wanted to bring it out. I don't get to use it enough, and it's a really cool piece of equipment. It's all cast iron. So the first thing I want to say is when you're working over a wood fire, you want to cook with hot coals. You don't want to cook with a lot of flame because you'll get soot on the meat that you're cooking. So here we go. That sizzle says it all. If the grates don't sizzle, the meat doesn't sizzle when it hits the metal, then you're not really hot enough yet. So why do we cook over a wood fire? Well, we cook over a wood fire so we can get lots of smoky flavor. It's just a great aesthetic experience. There we go. And if your house, if it's the middle of a hot summer and the house is really warm inside, the last thing you want to do is fire up the oven. So these are going to take a while because we're going to do a slow cook on this, and we're going to do it with the dry rub. So I'll come back when they are cooked all the way through. But guys, I got to tell you, whenever I cook dark meat chicken, chicken thigh, wings, or drumsticks, I like to cook them for a longer time than chicken breast. The dark meat is way more durable. It can handle longer cooking periods, and I like to have the chicken nice and tender, fall off the bone. So stay tuned. When I come back, you can see how far we're going to take them. Stay tuned. All right, everyone, checking in on this. We're coming along nicely, but we're not done by any stretch. This is slow cooking. Well, one of the things you'll notice is because there's not a lot of sugar, with the barbecue sauce or, honey or anything like that, is that you can really keep on going on this. And the burnt pieces become just delicious, tasty pieces.
They look so good.
So we're going to keep on going, and we'll let you know when we're ready to eat. All right, everyone. We have our dry rub, slow cooked chicken drumsticks from the grill using some hardwood smoke. Like I said, you can always just use a gas grill or a charcoal grill. Sky's the limit with something like this. I really hope you have a safe and happy 4th of July, and looking forward to seeing you soon in the fall. Take care, everyone.